If you're new here, welcome. I upload 4 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if you've already subscribed, thank you. In this video, I am talking about 5 reliable and budget-friendly brands. So if that's what you're wanting to learn about, talk about, think about, stay tuned. These are in no particular order, and the caveat here is affordable is subjective. So I'll give you the reasons why I think that they're affordable, and I'll also give you the reasons why I think they're reliable, and also why I included them on this list. Again, they're in no particular order. The very first brand I'm going to mention is one of my absolute all-time favorites, and that is Free Trust Equal, also known as Shake and Go Hair. I do have a playlist with all my Free Trust Equal wigs, so you can check that out. I love Free Trust Equal because for the most part, you're getting a synthetic wig definitely under $30. Good sales. You can get them as cheap as, I have some Free Trust Equal wigs for in the $12 mark. So I definitely suggest them. You can go check out some of my reviews, but they're also on my top 15 favorite wigs. Like literally half of them are Free Trust Equal wigs. I love their lace parting wigs as well as their lace front wigs. So I feel like they're reliable and consistent no matter like what. And a lot of the wigs I love are older units. So that just shows that they've kept it up. Are they stepping it up? Sure, but they've kept up a really consistent quality in general. Number 2 is Janet Collection. This beauty is Janet Collection's, I can't remember her name. I want to say she's Angie, but she's not Angie. I know she's in the color Sugar Brown. Maybe it's June. It could be June. It's June. But I do have a playlist with all my Janet Collection wigs. I have been nothing but like surprised and impressed by every single wig that I've tried from them. I had one wig, my first Janet Collection wig. I initially did not like it, but that's because I didn't know what I was doing with it. Once I realized, I started loving it. So, and that does happen sometimes with wigs. You have to finesse them or learn how to work with them if they have different types of parting or texture hair or what have you. But I love all of my Janet Collection wigs. They are budget friendly. Some of them can get into that $40 to $50 mark for their newer ones. But like this one here was $21 on wig types. So once they've been out for a little while, they do sort of sit in that $20 range, which I think is amazing. The other thing is, and I think I mentioned it in the Janet Collection Phases of the Moon, where I did all 3 of the moon wigs, Moonlight, Moon, and Super Moon. The nice thing that is in one of those wigs, you know, and I just bought it off of whatever, Sam's Beauty or Wig Types or Elevate Styles, I can't remember. I bought it off there, and when I got them and I did the video, there was a weird track situation, and I simply like on Instagram reached out to them, and they were like, what's your email address? They emailed me, and then they sent me a brand new one to my house free of charge, no questions asked. So to me, that's like awesome, because I could have just been anybody saying anything. I was more reaching out to them just because I knew it was a track problem and like I had to review it that way, but I wanted to make sure like if you got it, you would know that it was a track problem and that it wasn't a construction issue. So I was just reaching out to them to say something, and then they sent me a new one. So that was super awesome, and it was a great experience. So I would definitely suggest Janet Collection wigs. Number 3 is one of my all-time favorites, and that is Charisma. I do communicate with the owner quite frequently, and they were my first, I'd say it was my second wig I ever bought, and I have maybe 6 or 7 Charisma wigs, and I'll put them up there. They do run in that $40 mark, between $35 and $40 for most Charisma wigs, and you might think that's expensive. However, the reason I put them in there is because the quality is absurd, and it's the coloring. They have the craziest colored wigs. You can use them for cosplay, but the way that they do the coloration on them, it's just, you could wear them out, and even though it's like pink hair, it looks like you dyed your hair pink as opposed to like you're just wearing a crazy pink wig. And like I said, the quality of them is absurd. So yeah, you might be paying $38 or $48 or $38 or $40 for the wig. Like I have the orange pink wig, and you might do that, but the fact of the matter is I have worn that wig a jillion times. I've worn it out. I've gotten, you know, a little bit tipsy. Back was matted. It was, I mean, it's a long wig everywhere. It came right out. I have a video on how to detangle a wig, and I'm detangling that one. You can see it was matted. It was in the back of my car. It was on the, it came out. It was gorgeous. I have cut the wig. I've rooted the wig. My friend wore that wig, and it still looks like I just bought it. So yeah, maybe it's not in that $20 mark, but it's going to last you like 3 or 4 other $20 wigs were. So that's why I'm putting it in the affordable, but it really is reliable because the quality is amazing on those. Next up is Bobbi Boss. They're going to be the highest priced average wigs on here. You can pay up to $60 for a Bobbi Boss wig, but that's usually like if they're just released. If you go on, you know, Sam's Beauty or Wig Types or Glamour Trash, you can find a good deal on a Bobbi Boss, but they're reliable. I have not had a Bobbi Boss wig that I didn't take out and love. I did buy Kishana from Bobbi Boss in a particular color that I wanted. I got it off of Amazon for $45. That's like the most expensive wig I ever bought. And I'm telling you what, not only does it last, the color was stunning, the style was stunning, the texture, everything about it was top notch. It was so worth the money. And I mean, I cannot even count. That's probably the one wig that I have worn outside of Valentino from Free Trust Equal. Those are the 2 wigs that I have worn consistently, like over and over and over, because I review wigs a lot, so I don't wear a ton of them more than 2 or 3 times. But that Free Trust Valentino, the Bobbi Boss Kishana, and that also that orange pink wig from Charisma, those are wigs that I've worn at least 4 or more times, maybe even more. So that's saying a lot because I have a lot to choose from. And last but not least is one that I was surprised I put on this list, but I was going back through my videos and my reviews, and I went back through my Instagram of just the wigs that I thought filmed beautifully, wore beautifully, that I got a lot of compliments on. I always forget about them, and I don't know why, but it's Outre. I really love the quality of Outre's wigs, and a lot of them you can get in that $20, $25 or less price range. And there's some of my most natural, stunning wigs are my Outre, and I'll leave a playlist. So I have to add them on there because I'm not saying nobody talks about them, but you don't hear about them as much as you do some of these other ones. So definitely don't sleep on Outre. Don't. I wouldn't say these are top 5, but these are 5 budget-friendly, reliable wig brands that I'm sharing with you. If you have some that you would like to share, please put that down below. Give some people some additional insights, some additional information. We all have different preferences, budgets, needs, things like that. So if you have one that I didn't mention, or if you like one of these ones for a different reason, go ahead and put that down below. I thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.